5 years ago, the building industry was hit hard by the recession. Many people across the country were affected by the downturn.
5 years ago, I was in the housing industry for about 25 years. 5 years ago, my wife and I woke up one morning and found ourselves without jobs and needing to start all over in an industry that we've been involved with for, again, I said 25 years. And we've tried to build on that. We started a small building company, building one or two houses, and a couple of subcontracting companies to try to put people back to work. And the next thing we know, in 5 years, we've grown it to what we see today.
When the industry crashed, it was devastating for me and for a lot of people in our industry. We've dedicated our lives to this, and some of us know nothing else. This is what we do, and this is what we want to do, and this is what we're good at. So it was very, very difficult. The last 5 years has been up and down. The beginning of the last 5 years was tough because the market had crashed, and I had been struggling to try to find work and keep my house like a lot of people. But over the last 2.5 years, things have gotten a lot better.
After 5 long years of almost non-existent activity in the building industry, it appears that at least one area, Northern Nevada, is on the rise.
Well, I think right now, John, it's a very exciting time. You're seeing probably double increases in the amount of home sales than we had the previous year. So things are very optimistic. You see home buyers right now that are, they want to come to this region or stay in this region. Obviously we have a lot of things going for the new housing market. The quality of life here in Northern Nevada is fantastic. Interest rates are still super competitive, and finally the price of a new home is still very competitive, and the entry level and any cost right now is, compared to where we were several years ago, is a great market to buy a new home right now.
Well, we went from the growth for KDH since I've been here has been astronomical, actually. I think there's been maybe 10 or 15 people hired after I was brought on, so it's been good. The growth is good. That means that we're growing. That means that construction's happening and that we're building houses.
Last year we built 42 houses, and this year we're expecting 100. But it's been a very long and difficult road, but I'm glad that the economy is changing and things are getting better.
When we found that KDH Builders went from 42 homes last year to a predicted 100 or more homes this year, we were shocked and pleased to hear the growth was that significant. We found out that several things were paving the way for the comeback of the builders.
Well, I think obviously this is the strength of the economy. Consumer confidence is back. Loans are at an all-time low. Loan rates, you can get loans down to 3.5%. With 3% down. They even have, in some rural areas, up to 103% financing. We have the conventionals, the 10s and 20% is down, but the bulk of the market's still looking at that FHA with around 3 to 5% down. The other side of it is those people that lost their houses 4 and 5 years ago are now becoming buyers again. They've got their credit cleaned up, and we're able to get them qualified and into good mortgages again. So the new home that we're building offers people the opportunity to buy something other than the short sales or the bank repos that they have numerous problems with.
The Builders Association of Northern Nevada is positioned to support the builders, the industry, and the community.
First and foremost, we're there to promote the new home building industry and let people know in this community know about the product that is out there. Secondly, we provide advocacy for the industry, and finally we provide networking opportunities so the industry can work together and work as a team.
On the surface, the builders' comeback would mean more jobs, and that's really cool by itself. But when you look deeper, it means a whole lot more than that to a whole lot of people in Northern Nevada and across the country.
Last year or two, we've been running about 70 checks every pay period. So we've got about 70 people on payroll, which I think is a fabulous thing. That was one of the main goals I had when I started back into business, is what are we going to do? And I wanted to put people back to work.
Personally, it's the growth at KDH personally is a lifesaver for me and for a lot of people here. And I'm extremely grateful to be here. I'm grateful to be working for such great owners, the owners of the company, care about their employees, they care about the community, they care about the buyers and the homes that we're putting out there. So I couldn't be happier to be here.
When the building industry is thriving, it creates jobs. It changes the landscape of the cities. It provides the ability to own a home. And of course, it stimulates tax revenue. As the building industry makes its comeback, a wide range of people and businesses can start to smile again.